Hello and welcome back to the Taylor Seminars, where we talk about how Taylor Swift turns life into poetry. My name is Hannah, and I am back with my beautiful co-host, Exquisite. Hi there.
Hi, Hannah.
Oh my goodness, we are so excited to be back for reals to talk about the lovely album, The Life of a Showgirl. And we are
Yes.
back with the song Honey.
Yes. And I need some honey. So if you hear the cracks in my throat, I'm actually a 13-year-old boy. I don't actually know what happened when I started losing my voice, but it has happened. So yeah. Honey, I
It's
love this song,
I love the song, and I think you sound wonderful. A little raspy, but you do
Hannah.
sound fine. This is obviously a Taylor Swift song which she has written and produced with Max Martin and Shellback. It is the second to last track on the album, and it is a lovely song.
I think if I remember correctly, we both were like, this will be the underdog hit of the album. And
Mhm.
we're right. We're
It
right.
is still, I think, one of the least streamed songs on the album, but people who get it. And you know who gets this song? Taylor Swift gets this song.
Yes. Her dancing to it, she dances just like we do to Honey. She's so
Exactly. I
real.
I remember there was a black creator who was dancing, like trying not to dance to the song, and then all of a sudden he starts, shaking his booty, etc. And she
Mm-hmm.
liked it, and I was like, "Duh! Like that's what she wants you to do to this song is shake some ass."
Exactly. Exactly. You're just supposed to dance. You're just supposed to have a ball. Many people, if they just shook the trauma out of their hips to this song, they would understand.
Yeah, and it is a sweet love song that I think calls back to lots of other love songs, and embraces lots of themes in her life. So let's jump into it. So the intro goes, "You can call me honey if you want because I'm the one you want." And then we go into a chorus, which is not typical, atypical. Exquisite's already dancing to it, so here we
I
go.
know.
When anyone called me sweetheart, which is in quotes, sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off because her man had looked at me wrong. If anyone called me, quote, honey, end quote, it was standing in the bathroom, white teeth. They were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. And then a little post chorus, but you touched my face, redefined all of those blues when you say, quote, honey, end quote.
Ugh, what a fun time. But
What
like
a fun time!
we could take this, literally line by line, but I think it's important to note, like, as a southerner, um hearing things like sweetheart or like bless your heart, sometimes that really does come from a place of condescension, and Taylor
Oh,
is like
yeah.
describing that. She literally opens like, when anyone called me sweetheart, like it was not a gentle sweet thing, like fun thing. It was like they were being mean. um
Yep.
yep.
And
Passive
if you,
aggressive.
and passive aggressive is one of the, I feel like, exports of southernness, right? Like one of your
Yep.
prized exports.
It is
And so,
the faux
uh,
kindness.
yeah, where someone you and Taylor does what she does best, which is paint a picture, right? She's at a bar and she's just having a good time, and someone says, "Hey, sweetheart, can you move along?" And she goes, "What?" And she realizes it's because this lady's man was making eyes at her, and she's like, "I didn't do
I mean,
anything."
she didn't even do anything. Imagine you're chilling by yourself, having a good time or trying to have a good time. You've got your nice little skirt on, you're feeling yourself. I imagine this is I imagine this is a bar from I'm Gonna Get You Back. Um where she puts on her hottest little outfit and goes to the bar. And so she's like, I'm having a good time, whatever. I don't need him, blah, 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 blah. And out of nowhere, they're like, sweetheart, can you back up? I would be ticked. And so she's like, fine. And she calls her a bitch. She's like, and the bitch was telling me to back off. And I think the usage of bitch here is very interesting because, like, sometimes a bitch is a bitch. I don't know. But also, literally, like, in the sense of sweetheart as derogatory, which it should be a kind thing, she's like, let me tell you what she means. Like, she
Yep.
meant to be like, bitch, back off. So I'm gonna call her that. I'm not gonna be passive aggressive about it.
Yep. And so for me, I even took that if anyone called me honey in the bathroom, like that is, it might very well be the same bar where then
Mm-hmm.
all these girls start making fun of her. I also take it back to even the best day, right? Where all the girls are being mean to her. And so she's uh crying on the way home, and her mom takes her to a mall where they laugh and forget all their names. It's
Uh-huh.
a what is that called? When an insecurity that has been
Yes.
there from childhood. And so we have this poor girl who's her whole life felt like people, even like, let's say you go to try on a prom dress and then the lady goes, honey, that doesn't fit you, right? Like, oh,
Like,
that's that's body shame, and trauma is very
yeah.
common in young women.
And to get it in the bathroom, especially where it's like, you know, the saying like a woman's bathroom at the bar where they come out drunk and they tell you you look so pretty is like a moment of like bonding.
Solidarity.
Yeah. And here she's in the bathroom and they're like, actually, that skirt doesn't fit. Also, Taylor said non-binary rights because it's a they them saying this to her. They were saying
That's true. What did she say that one time? Girls, gals, and non-binary pals.
yeah. Or it could be multiple women, but I like the interpretation that she is in an all gender restroom. She said trans rights.
Another little detail I love is the white teeth, right? They are
Mm-hmm.
saying it with a smile, but
Yep.
but describing it as white teeth makes it very much like a shark's grin,
Yep.
right? This is flashing canines. This is
Yep.
vicious.
When I first heard that, I heard white tee, like white t-shirt. And I was like, they're standing in the bathroom in white tee. How are they making fun of my skirt and they're in a t-shirt? And then I realized it was white teeth. But yeah, she's going home crying, right? Right? But then you touch my face and you
Yep.
redefine all of those blues. Like all her sad experiences
Mhm.
with just like a gentle stroke on her cheek.
And calling her honey.
It's so
And yeah,
good.
we know Taylor's song about the blues before, whether it's in Hoax, Don't Want No Other Shade of Blue But You, I'm With You Even When It Makes Me Blue. But
Mm-hmm.
now all those blues are gone. No more gray skies. Just
No more
it's
gray
clear.
skies. Our
Yeah.
rainy cab ride. You know why? Because we're in pink skies. That's a great lead in.
No, I was gonna say go for it.
Summertime spritz, pink skies. You can call me honey if you want because I'm the one you want. Winter green kiss, all mine. You give it different meaning because you mean it when you talk. Honey, I'm home. We can play house. We can bed down. Pick me up. Who's the baddest in the land? What's the plan? What's the plan? You can be my forever nightstand, honey.
Oh, you
First of
just
all,
can't help but smile.
I know it's so bubbly, which she literally is like summertime spritz. Like it's bubbly, like it's alcohol, it's fun,
But
but
it's
it's
light.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's in the hot sun. It's a refreshing drink. It's sunset on, a summer barbecue vibes.
Mm-hmm. Like it is, and that like, and it's the pink skies. The like, anyway, it's just so good, right? And then I love the well, first of all, you talk about you can call me honey if you want because I'm the one you want. She's like, she's giving permission to be called a pet name.
Yeah.
Oh, because like he actually means it. But winter green kiss all mine. She's talking about the mint.
Hmm.
So the winter green mints that he eats. So she's like, yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
It's all
I
mine. It's
also
yours. Yeah.
I also love that connection, like summer, winter, like all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a year-round
Mm-hmm.
thing. And to go slightly back to you can call me honey if you want because I'm the one you want. Uh, we've talked before about how I don't like it when Taylor does like literally the same repetition, especially if there's substitutions or something better. If it's not for a specific reason. And
Mm-hmm.
this one, if people would be like, isn't she repeating? Like, no, like you can call me honey if you want to, if you so desire. Like if you wanna, because I'm the one you desire. I feel like there's that it is very similar, but there's that extra pull because I'm the one you want. Like there's this layer that deepens it and takes something so casual, like if you want to, like, oh, you want me.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Ugh, it's just so good. But here's one of my favorite parts of the song, right? So you mean it when you talk, and then she goes into some things he says. Honey, I'm home. We can play house. We can bed down. Pick me up. Who's the baddest in the land? He's asking her who's the baddest in the land. What's the plan? Like he's telling her you're the baddest person ever. Like bad as in good, as in like when you call someone bad, as in like who's the sexiest, who's the biggest, like he's
Yeah.
basically like you take the lead, and then asks her what's the plan, like what are we gonna do today, and she's like you can be my forever nightstand instead of my one night stand, which is
I love it. Like, honey, I'm home is the suburban sitcom thing that the husband says when he comes in, right? He's, honey, I'm home. And then that's the immediate wordplay into let's play house. Like, going, she always talks about wanting to go back to capture innocence, eldest daughter, etc. Right
mm-hmm,
now, even the song Lover was about like having our own home and leaving the Christmas lights up, right? Uh, and then that goes into a specific room in the house. We could bed down, right? A little
mm-hmm,
sexy time, perhaps. And then
mm-hmm.
pick me up, which he's literally done on stage and probably does, like just hoists her up and then just throws her around the house, right? Like it's so sweet, but so
It's so like all of Honey is literally sweet, but it's like it's very sexy,
it's very
which
sexy.
is interesting when you think about the beginning of the song where she did not feel comfortable in her body because of the outfit, but also she was being objectified
Exactly.
by a
It's
completely different
growth,
person.
baby.
It's growth.
It's
But yeah, and I do love pick me, like she's like pick me up, and it's like he's spinning her around in circles like what's the plan, and she's like we can hook up every night because I love you.
yeah. And it's a forever nightstand. Like they're uh gonna be together forever. I think the other time she said nightstand was like, did she say it in Delicate? Oh,
She says no, I was about to say now I wake up in the night and I read all the books beside your bed. She didn't say nightstand there. So
okay.
no, yeah, it is delicate. Phone lights
Yeah,
on my
phone lights up my
nightstand in the back.
nightstand in the black. Yeah.
Yep.
And in this one, there's a forever nightstand. And it also,
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that it kind of calls back to bed down, right? A nightstand next to your bed. So it's, they're
Mm-hmm.
sleeping together forever. They're, and it's also furniture. I just love that. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, my friend has a playlist called Taylor Catches a Flow, and this is on it. It's a good one, right?
Yeah, actually it's real. I have this song is on it's on my I call her Tepak Shakur
That's right.
because they have the same initials and I think it's funny, and this is one of the songs that's on that playlist. It's also on my playlist of just all Honey songs.
Oh,
Um
yeah. Yeah. So then we go back to the chorus. Um, and then we have the next verse. So it's my turn, right?
mhm.
You can call me honey if you want because I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want. You give it different meaning because you mean it when you talk. Sweetie, it's yours. Kicking indoors, take it to the floor. Give me more by the paint in the color of your eyes and graffiti my whole damn life, honey. Again, this one does the sweet and sexy thing all together. Like, what do you mean? Take it to the floor, give me more, sir, man.
But actually, what's the spiciest line is because it's implied he's the one calls her sweetie. So he's saying, sweetie, it's yours. It's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna explain that. I'm not gonna explain that. But hello, like even before we're kicking in the door, it's sweetie, it's yours. I'm sorry, that's crazy.
Yeah, they can't get inside fast enough. I
Nope.
guess for all
Nope.
that wood.
Please shut up. Anyway, kicking in doors, so like kicking fast enough, take it to the floor. They don't even make it to the bed, or they broke the bed. Both. It could be both.
And she says, and then she says more, and you're like,
oh.
give
me more. Give me more is up there with sweetie, it's yours, and that it's like, wow, that's actually very explicit, Taylor. Oh my god.
Yes. But you put it to a little nice R&B groove, and we're just we're just shaking.
And also, the way she sings "Give Me More," it's crazy. Taylor, please, please. Anyway,
and then it just so we can move on, she gets a beautiful 2-liner. By the paint in the color of your eyes, right? That I'm so obsessed with. He has like greenish, grayish, hazelish. I don't even know.
I don't
greenish
know. Nobody knows.
It's not blue. It's not brown. It's and I feel like he has the kind of white people eyes that change color depending on the lighting. You know what I mean?
I think so too. They're kind of like opalite a bit. They're opal sometimes. But they're
bluish, grayish. Anyways, she's like, whatever that color is, I want you to mark your territory everywhere, right? Like, I want you to be a clear territorial mark. I guess that could also be sexual too, but just in the way that, right? We know that previous relationships with Taylor, there haven't been quite as forthcoming or as marked, but this one she's like, actually, I don't mind if you talk about him or in the context of me, or you talk about me in the context of him, like, graffiti it everywhere.
Literally, you could describe the amount of KC Chiefs jerseys at the Eras Tour as graffiti, like just random pops of art all throughout her life. And she would smile when she saw it. Like, she was like, yeah, I love him. And it's also, in Ivy, now I'm covered in you. It's giving that as well. Except she's like, literally, like, I'm handing you the paintbrush. Like, go. Spray, not the paintbrush, the spray paint.
Yep.
My whole damn life. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
And then she calls him honey. And it's like, that honey is good.
Together. Yes. This is
the
good
way she
honey.
says that honey is like
because graffiti is used originally to like mark territory or to show like some kind of, it's a sign, right? Like, it's a big sign. You don't do small graffiti, like like you are going to town on this wall, right? And all right, time for the bridge.
I'm sorry, you said going to town on this wall, which they do in that park. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm an adult,
girl.
Okay. I love this bridge because I love the way she sings it, because she low-key sounds like she's falling apart just a little bit. When anyone called me late night, he was screwing around with my mind, asking, "What are you wearing? Too high to remember in the morning." And when anyone called me lovely, they were finding ways not to praise me. But you say it like you're in awe of me, and you stay until the morning, honey. Ugh.
Love that. I also love this because she's dragging her last 2 relationships.
Yeah, she's dragging her last 2 relationships. And then there's also, like, there's what she says literally, and then there's what's implied that she doesn't say. So she's like, I am so, like, astonished by what you do for me that I'm like, wait, all these other people not doing it for me. It's crazy, actually. But if we take this line by line, when anyone called me, he's not even calling her like a name. He's calling her in the middle of the night just to play around.
Like a booty call.
Yeah. And he's high, so he's not even going to remember this. And he's like trying to hook up. Like, what are you wearing? Like, whispering it. And you've got to, like, how gross does that make you feel to be like, you're just using me for sex? And it's like, there's no connection.
And I think the "What are you wearing" also links to the feelings that she got in the chorus of the people saying that the skirt didn't fit me, right? Like it's
Mm-hmm.
going back to playing with her insecurities, right? And that's again, I think what you're talking about, the implied things. She was
Mm-hmm.
in such an insecure place in her life, and he kept she was drowning in the Blue Nile, and he sent me downtown lights, and then she was like, okay, cool, and then he ate 7 bars of chocolate and fell asleep.
Exactly. Um, exactly. Like it's high as hell all the time. And then the part that like hits even worse, because it's one thing like to know your booty call. It's another thing for someone to say lovely and it's passive aggressive, kind of like
Oh,
the sweetheart. It was passive aggressive in the bar. So when anyone called me lovely, they were finding ways not to praise me. So it's like the idea of you doing something and they're like, that's lovely. Or like when your
that's
parent is
nice,
trying to
dear.
dismiss you, like you're just trying to dismiss a child, and you're like, that's really nice. Do something else. Stop talking to me. Like
Yeah,
the and it also implies an like intentional negging of like, I'm looking for a way not to tell you that this like you're the best thing at this party. I am searching like, and it's like to do it on purpose. You don't even I wasn't even asking you for a compliment, but you come up to see what I'm doing and you're just kind of like, "Oh, that's lovely."
oof,
Like
that's painful.
actively finding ways to neg.
Yeah, and I think that's it's very much like giving "tolerate it," right? I used my best
Mhm.
colors for your portrait, and I'm not even a footnote. I got nothing.
Like, yep, you're not looking at me across the table. I'm like I'm greeting you with the battle heroes welcome, like all this stuff, and I'm just being tolerated. Like, what is that? Like, ugh. Speaking of,
Mhm.
aren't we gonna get to tolerate it in like an episode and a half? Actually, probably.
Maybe, yeah. I think we're did, did we do "'Tis the Damn Season"?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so then I think
Um,
"Tolerate It" is next.
which is very actually going from Honey and then the life of a showgirl to Tolerate It is actually very interesting to go from Honey to Tolerate It, because again we immediately get like right after and like Taylor's voice gets like soft and she's like, but you say it like you're in awe of me. So she directly like compares. So you call me lovely because you like genuinely think like I am
The
a
shit.
gift to you. Like you think I'm the coolest thing ever. Like you do think I'm the baddest in the land, and you truly mean it. And then you stay until the morning and you remember. Like you don't just like use me for sex. Like even even like you say it like you're in awe of me. Like if we're taking in the sex of the whole song, she's like, sex can get so intimate even when it's fun that you are like complimenting me during intercourse and then you stay in the morning. Like you're not complimenting me to keep me there. You're
Yeah.
also there. It's very good.
Yeah. It does link a little bit, I think, to "The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived," right? You said normal girls are boring, but you were gone by the morning. I think
Mm-hmm.
also it can be more metaphorical, like you go through the night and then you're still there in the morning, whereas other partners
Mm-hmm.
either left during the night or left her alone in the night, so she was up on secret gardens in her
Or
mind.
left her awake because they woke her up in the middle of the night and they went to sleep.
Or uh made the night last forever, right? They are just like, let's just do dark clouds forever.
Yep.
But
And
now
now
the
this
sky is
song,
opal light.
literally the sky is opalite. There are pink skies. All of those old blues have been entirely redefined
Mm-hmm.
because you mean it. Like I think the key here is that the person narrator is singing to means what they say when they say it. They don't make themselves difficult to read, or they don't make the singer have to second guess
Yes.
or have to like walk on eggshells trying to figure out what it is they're saying when they actually say it. Because she learned lovely means lovely means you actually don't want to praise me. Sweetheart is passive aggressive. Honey is bitchy.
Mm-hmm.
Um and so now she's like, wait, none of these words have second meanings. They literally just mean you think I'm sweet. And you think I'm the baddest in the land, and you think I'm lovely. Like, I don't have to second guess anything because you say everything with one meaning, and you mean it when you say it. So
Yeah.
you know what? You can call me honey.
I actually really like what you said about the person is singing to being direct and honest and not having to second guess, because that actually reminded me of Renegade, right? You fire off
Mm-hmm.
missiles because you hate yourself, but do you know you're demolishing me? And then you squeeze my hand as I'm about to leave. Like, what a double message, right?
Yep.
Like you,
Yep.
and
Yep.
even like, hey, you say you love me, but then you speak with such derision and condescension about the
Yep.
stuff I love and my project and my
Yep.
stardom. You
Or
don't
you
let me
say you love
bejeweled.
me and then you hurt me.
Yeah. Like, make it make sense.
Like, you can't, because it doesn't. And I think probably for a long time, Taylor was fine with, and we can see this in the music. She was like, I will take what I can get because I do know, like, what am I ever gonna do if you ever walk away? Or like, I wake up screaming from dreaming one night I'll watch as you're leaving, and life will lose all its meaning. Hello, anti-hero, because I'm the
Exactly.
problem. And she's like, in anti-hero, by the way, she's like, is every word I say not actually what I mean?
Mm,
Right? Is there secret narcissism under what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Um, Covert narcissism, even. And she's like, wait a minute. We can all just be very open and honest. And it also reminds me of literally the fate of Ophelia opens up with, I heard you calling on the megaphone. You want to see me all alone. Like a direct call out, like very straightforward. I don't have to do any guessing. There is no cat and mouse games. You said you want me. And actually, I want you too. So we don't have to play. We're grown.
Yeah, I love that. And and I think that's why the play with "you could call me honey if you want because I'm the one you want" is so powerful, because that idea of "I'm the one you want" was such a confusing thing for her to try to figure out in her last two relationships, in the microwave and
Mm-hmm.
in and the or oven to microwave. They said,
Mm-hmm.
"I'm the one you want," talking rings and talking cradles and all these things. And
Saying they would kill themselves if I ever left, and then they
mhm,
didn't.
in fact, they left and ghosted her. And you said, "I'm the love of your life," but what happened? Your arsons match your somber eyes.
Like, you
Um,
make me have to be the one to break up with you, and you say I abandoned the ship, even though I was doing all the work, and you had me doing like everything in the shade of how you're feeling, but you're not going to actually tell me how you're feeling. I have to guess it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Every morning I glared at you with storms in my eyes, and you can't even tell I'm dying. Like, I sent you signals. I bit my nails to the quick. My face was gray. You wouldn't admit that we were sick, and all of that is now like gone. Like, what is it like? Breathing the clearing the air I
Clearing the
breathe.
air, I breathe in the smoke.
Oh, you got me. Oh, right. But now there's no smoke.
There is no smoke, and because there's no smoke, but there is fire. Hello,
There
she's a
is fire.
pyro, but it's a different type of heat, and it's kind of a heat she's not used to. She's like, wait, it's just passion. It's like pure passion.
I think so I saw this somewhere. I think it was on Tumblr, but basically people were talking about how the fate of Ophelia was that she drowned, right? And so what saved, in So Long London, right? She was going down with the ship, drowning in the Blue Nile. But now she's like in the fire now,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, but
Mm-hmm.
not like the one that's gonna, leave her and turn into ashes, right? Like Hoax. But this is one that's alive and like a fireplace, or
Mm-hmm.
a
Or
warm
like,
crackling.
yeah, exactly. Like hearth. It's like family. It's like, again, yeah, exactly, Hannah. It's a good fire. It's not a burn.
Yeah,
They're in it together. That's important. They're both in the fire.
yeah. And let's give it up for the production of this song.
Yep.
All the little instrumentations, the bass line that just like lift the song in such a I'm just gonna go through the credits just to see like some of the instruments really quick. Right, we have a flute, there's a trombone, obviously there's horns, the bass, thank you Shellback and Stefan Winchfors, appreciate you guys. um
Mm-hmm.
and there's an actual, did I say trombone already? I think I did.
I think you
So
did.
there's a tuba, there's a clarinet. Yes, definitely clarinet. So this song is so lush and sexy and jazzy. We got the little trap beat in the background too. I think it's a perfect song.
Ugh, it really is. And it's so concise. It gets its point across.
Yeah. You can tell it's concise because guys, like we've dissected the song and we're not even close to an hour. But
Yeah.
that's the beauty of the song. And then but that means you can listen to the song multiple times in a row because it hasn't, because you're like, I just gotta hear it again.
I know. I know. And you just like, it's like everything. Taylor, this song makes me think about how all over the album there are things Taylor doesn't say that are a whole lot that are just yelling out
Mhm.
at us because of what she does say. And it's like, oh. And in her breakdown of this song in the movie theater thing, she was like, I never really got called pet names for real. And she's like, and so it's crazy to be called pet names by someone who really, really means them. Like, like I feel like I get the ick when someone calls me a pet name if I don't know them. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? What is this? Hannah, what's your thought on pet names?
I think they're cute. I think, I mean, obviously, they're, I thought, what do my husband and I use? Um, we like Babe,
Mm-hmm.
which that's crazy because in Babe, the Taylor Swift song, that's also a pet name where she just like rips it. She's like,
How
you really,
could you do this, babe?
yeah,
Like she
and like I
did.
can't call you Babe anymore. Like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh, maybe she really did not have a good time with pet names.
Oh,
Oh my
and she
goodness.
says babe with actually such a snarl. She's like
Oh
pissed.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Oh my god, we ain't getting through this one, babe.
yeah, it's so good. Oh, well, any
Anyway,
other final thoughts about this? Oh, and then we also have our emoji, so we can go either way.
um, what should our emoji be, Hannah?
Should it be doors so people can kick them down?
Yeah. It should be a door. That's a
All
great
right.
emoji, Hannah. That's a
Thank
great
you. Thank you.
emoji. Oh
Thank
my
you. Thank you.
gosh.
Um,
But yeah,
well,
honey, underrated mega hit.
yeah, yeah. One day everyone will wake up and we will be waiting. We will be
Yep.
waiting.
Also, I would just like to say, for the people that don't like the repetition, but y'all like call it what you want to, which I also like, but she just repeats the want as well.
Oh wait, we
Call
gotta
it what
talk
you
about
want,
this.
call it what you
How
want
did we
to.
not talk about call it what you want and its connection to honey? Hold on,
Oh yeah.
hold on.
We're silly people. You're welcome for me bringing it up.
Oh my god, I would have been so mad. I would have been like, because we can't even put this episode out. Okay, obviously this song has some connections to Call It What You Want. It has a similar trap beat, right?
Yep.
They both have the idea of calling something. You can call me honey if you want because I'm the one you want. And Call It What You Want, it was like, it was a little bit more
It
to
was like you can call the relationship what you want.
exactly, right? And I think that one also was a little bit more to the world, like, hey, you can call this whatever you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't talking to the person. So in Honey, the speaker is talking to their partner. Call It What You Want was more to the world, like, hey, like uh you can define this relationship whatever you want because I know what it is, and you I don't care if you call it a fling, a one night stand, a relationship, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in this one, she's like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting, it's a lot more intimate. What are your thoughts?
Um, I do think, yeah, it is a lot more intimate. Like in Call It What You Want, you have the like really beautiful bridge of like, I want to wear his initial on a chain around my neck, chain around my neck. Um, and she does it not because he owns me, but because he really knows me, which is more than they can say. And then by Honey, he's like listing, it's kind of like the ways he kind of intrinsically knows her to where it's like he knows what she needs is to be told like directly or like it's a redefining of the blues she once had
Yeah.
versus like the other call it what you want is like you can call it what you want because we're gonna run the raid together anyway. So it doesn't matter what y'all have to say. And here it's kind of like again, they're kind of facing it together in Honey and staying together through the night, being there in the morning. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. Call it what you want seems very much to me also. It is a very early in the relationship, which is why I think you could say call it what you want, right? Because it's something that's just for them and it's growing. Honey is very clear, like, oh, we are here to stay. We're gonna get married. Right. This is our house. All the furniture is broken and all the doors are kicked down, but it's our house.
Yep. It's ours. Honey, I'm home.
Yeah,
We
honey,
can
I'm
bed
home.
down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I
we could
think,
play house. Like,
yeah.
ugh. First of all, playing house, she's like, did you ever play house growing up? I wasn't allowed to play house. Because
Oh,
my mom was like, what? No. But they're like, yeah, let's stack up.
yeah.
Look
There
at
are so
kids.
many parallels to this too. I'm just looking at it again, right? Even in Call It What You Want, she talks about um actually a little different. So in Call It What You Want, she talks about how she makes the same mistakes every time,
Rich's
right?
brain never learned.
Right? I did one thing right. She's also had like people calling her liars, right? They're taking the crown. And in Honey, she also has antagonists, right? The white
Yep.
teeth, the bitch that was, mad at her.
Yep.
But in this one, she's like, none of it's my fault.
Actually, no, like genuinely, because in Call It What You Want, you can notice she puts herself down
Mhm.
versus literally in Honey, he lifts her up. And she's like, wait, you're lifting me up. I'm lifting me up. Because she's like, I make the same mistakes every time. I never learn. And you're the only thing I've ever gotten right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna call it growth. Right?
Yep.
We're not putting down Call It What You Want. That is
I
still
love Call It What You Want.
I still think it's my top 3 on rep. I love it. It's beautiful. And in the context it was written, it's so romantic, wonderful, beautiful. Um, and now the context of Taylor's life, I think Honey is just an explosion of contentment and happiness and growth and flourishing, which I love. I love.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good. It's
Thank
so
God we
good.
talked about Call It What You Want. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad. But I am glad we talked about Antihero. I think that was a really good
Thank you.
thing.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
on our giant rant going through her past relationships and the connections. In any case, thank you all for listening. We appreciate you guys so much. We know we've heard from a lot of you who are like, where are your episodes? And we thank you for your patience.
Yep.
And we will be back with the final track of The Life of a Showgirl next episode with the title track featuring
Which I
Sabrina
think needs
Carpenter.
some explaining. So I'm happy to be
Yes.
the one.
And then afterwards we should be going back to Evermore. So strap back in. It's still winter, so it's still Evermore
Yeah.
season. So
It is. It is. It is. It's actually deep Evermore season because I was freezing and I was like, oh my God, play Evermore. It was icy and snowy outside.
see, that's perfect. And then by the time we probably get to Ivy, it'll start thawing a little bit, maybe. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. And
We'll
then
see how that
actually
goes.
Taylor's going to release the music video for Opalite. And so she's going to be like, actually talk about me again. We don't want to talk about Evermore. This is how we get Taylor to move.
Oh, once we talk
She's
about
her
Evermore again,
threatening to talk about Evermore.
that's accurate. That is accurate. That's biblically accurate, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for listening. We appreciate you so much. There was somebody in the comments of our Spotify giving our seminarians a name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head right now. I'll try to incorporate it for the next one. But in any case,
Is great.
seminarians would be great, but it was really good. Maybe it was seminarians. In any case, we'll figure it out. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.